Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Sunday? It's not Sunday. Saturday. Also, sir, I'm trying to do an intro here. Could you move over a bit? I bet he's in a cutscene. No, he's not. Sir. Sir. Trying to do an intro. This is awkward. Sir. Sir, no, you're not supposed to talk to Dad Crid. Oh, that was in a cutscene. Oh, well. I guess I'm the one that's supposed to be talking to Thancred, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to everyone around here first, and then we'll get on with 5.3 MSQ. I'm sorry, I know it was childish to... Oh yeah, we talked to them last time. Let's talk to Dadcrid and continue on with 5.3 MSQ. Faded memories. Thancred is eager to get to work. Make sure I'm not... Okay. Right then, while the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into his allotted task, it seems only fair that we attend to our own. Dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so, and there's one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Ishtola should not be left alone at Anidir. Might I trouble you to visit her, Brillian? See that all is well? I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. Sure thing, old man. My thanks. You may leave the Asians to us. Once they are out of the way, we will retire to Yulmore, and when Y'shtola has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the two of you to join us there. If you are bound to Anidir, I suggest you go via Venmont Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide a boat for you. Let us be on our way. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Thanker, that's not very good advice. Wait, I have a gift for you from Tataru. I have a delivery from the source, Kupo. Oh no. Funny part is that I've done the Kupo delivery quests for, that they were in ARR, so my, what skill does it raise? Postmaster skill or something? So I've got a max Postmaster skill. Anyway. Wait, I have a gift for you from Tataru. From Tataru, you say? Whatever could it be? Archonloaf, thou sayest? Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world? May I try some? Uh-oh. Mayest thou, child, thou must. That said, although I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Urianja's way of saying, don't get your hopes up. Wiser words have never been uttered. Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare at the studium. Indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Alphanode, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes, do you know that? Just to think about it. What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru we'll do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary employment. Right, let's really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. Elfino's still thinking about being a snob. Anyway, where are we heading? Right, we gotta go to Yulmore. Need to take the boat from the yard to get to... what's it called again? The Tempest. I would like to be able to get completely done with 5.3 today, but there is a good amount of stuff that we still need to do. Oh, I unlocked the, I finished off Kaishir's custom deliveries, so I unlocked the airship there to Yulmore. This will be slightly faster than taking it from the far side of Calusia. And it's free. That being said, I'm still going to teleport to right to save a little bit of time. There is going to be a dungeon and a trial coming up. Hopefully we don't have to wait forever. Actually, I'll probably just end up doing the dungeon with NPCs. Just so we don't have to wait for a queue like last time. Let's talk to the idle shipwright. Oh ho! If it ain't the Warrior of Darkness herself, what brings you to these parts? Heading out to sea, eh? But of course, we'd be happy to help. Just say the word and I'll ready a boat. Okay, it's gonna take me directly there. Cutscene time. Get to hang out with Y'shtola again. Oh, uh-oh.
Excellent. I had intended to speak with you alone. None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers. I know not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past.
Oh, migraine time. Receiving the records yet again, really? You worry too much, Elidibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. To think some thought you ill-suited for the role. How wrong they were. But come, turn your gaze outside the window, my friend. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day.
It fades. Fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No, I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty.
Who dis?
Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope. Hope.
Of course, they're not going to show the face.
It swells within me. Empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so?
Getting a little bit of Elidibus' backstory. With our convenient plot device known as the migraine.
I shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask. Show me your strength. I would take your measure. I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
It's not time for the trial yet. Still got a dungeon to do before that. So this is probably just an instance fight. Ethereal Stream. Yeah, just an instance fight. Let's go. We're in Almarat. You are familiar with this place, I believe. This remembered Almarat. Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. I tire of your games. You speak as if you were disappointed in me. Why? I am your enemy, and you mine. Our goals are in conflict, and we are fated to clash. Or had you hoped that feigned sympathy and false understanding would cast your crimes in a less reprehensible light? I would come to look upon you as a friend. You who have slaughtered my people, who would tear down everything we have built. You do not deny it, then. Very well. Let us change the cast of this trial. You will know what you have stolen from us. What's this gonna be? Huh? Wait, what? Okay. These are the starting NPCs for the 3 city-states. But do not imagine I crave remorse. Only justice. All right, where are we headed? Forward, hero. We shall see how strong you have become. Okay. Gonna have to fight a bunch of darkness creatures. Let us begin. Rest assured, there are no tricks. You need to defeat the enemies before you. First, something easy. Those whom a budding hero might encounter at the beginning of her tale. And I believe I have the perfect subjects. Nice. Elidibus, you sick freak. All too easy, I see. But at least you now understand the rules. Thus will we begin to make our way to the capital. Are you trying to unnerve me? That was in poor taste, even for you. Okay, let's give the sarcastic remark. That appearances should unsettle you so. I was under the impression you simply destroyed all who barred your way, sparing nary a thought to the possibility that your foe could be someone's beloved. But come, we shouldn't dwell in the beginning when so much of your story awaits. Is he just gonna keep changing all the darkness creatures into NPCs we know? Every tale requires villains. Defeat them and claim your place as a hero. I've run Praetorium a million times. You don't need to. I've defeated these guys. Well done, champion of Eorzea. Well done. Onward, then, over the bloodied bodies of the fallen. You tasted my sweet triumphs, yes, but so too did you taste a bitter tragedy. Who could forget the Crystal Braves, the idealistic, pathetic dream born from a malformed creature? Faces you now and loathe you all. Let your hatred burn and strike them down with all your might.
God damn it.
Okay. With such ease yet again. You did always grow stronger with every battle. Well, that's why Xenos likes me. It seems it will take more than those monsters to leave an impression upon you. Or mayhap you simply fail to understand my meaning. Not that it matters. No. I have dealt with countless heroes, and always it ends the same way. No amount of reasoning will bridge our differences, will result in happiness for all. Whatever your reasons may be, I cannot be bound by them. I can but put faith in my own beliefs, and fight for them with all my being. You're wrong. We can always strive for understanding, for compromise. It seems there's nothing left for it but for us to fight. Yeah, that's the right answer. For certainty, I am Elidibus, and come what may, I will fulfill my mission. To that end, do I take your measure, and eventually I will eliminate you. Your hopes and dreams are inconsequential. But enough talk. It is not your assertions I wish to know, but your strength. Well, jeez. I guess read up to Heavensward now. Falsely accused of regicide, you fled for the snow-swept fields of Querthus. Had you and the Scions met your demise that day in the Sultanate, La Habrea might have been spared his. But not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragon Song War. This is really good. Swept along by the tide of events, you pursued and slew those who sought to stop the unending conflict just as you were bid. Or was it a thirst for vengeance that drove you? Oh, I got it right, just like the fight. I trust you are beginning to limber up. Do keep up the fine form. I think I'm just gonna play the Heavensward music. Around heroes, people are wont to flock. People who harbor all manner of motives, each baser than the last. No more than they deserve. In the end, their hand of friendship was tainted with personal desire. Hello, Ace-Folger and Ysayle. You know what comes next. You put an end to the Dragonsong War. Is this gonna be Nidhogg? Or Estinian Nidhogg, okay. And as simple as that, a 1000-year war is brought to its conclusion. But every end marks a new beginning, and for heroes such as you, there is only ever conflict. Man, this is really good. I'm just gonna keep on saying that because it keeps on being really good. What's next, Elidibus? You're gonna go through Stormblood? How are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings, whose passing caused you keenest grief. That is what our people are to us, an irreplaceable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them, for they are my... Never mind. We are not here to talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Emperor Solus had kindled an insatiable flame. Garlemald was its name, and it raged across the land, consuming all in its path. Following the trail of ash, you set forth to Alamigo and Doma in a storm of blood. Again you fought, and again you grew stronger, so strong that we could no longer control you. Yours is an unnatural, beastly strength, and we shall lay it bare. In order to gain a foothold in the liberation effort, you journeyed to the far eastern plains.
Excellence! The sun cannot be extinguished.
There you encountered the latest greatest warriors sought to win them over chance. The strong are drawn to the strong. Thus did you gather new allies to your banner. Yet where ardent souls gather, so too do fires burn. In this way did you consign those around you to flames. Burn them all, hero. Reduce them to nothingness. Like the ephemeral morning dew they are.
Not again.
You did not hesitate, or perhaps you could not. No matter. Let us turn our attention to the finale. Is this going to be Xenos? Here we shall have a test between fellow beasts. It is only fitting, would you not agree? Yep, there he is. When I fought you in this flesh, 'twas I would who triumph. Will you turn the tables this time? That's right, when Elidibus was inside Xenos' body, he actually did beat us, and then Estinian came to our rescue. Is that all? My creation appears to have lost its form. It is no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there is only so much to be learned by taking your measure this way. Let us try something different. Come, we continue this within. An impressive show of strength, but surely no more than a foretaste of that which Emet-Selk's conqueror is capable. Such might requires a fairer measure, to compare like with like. Yes. Yes. I shall just have to test you myself. Come on, Brilliant. Show me what you can do. Fallen Warrior, Ardbert. Yeah, well, I've got a cooler glam, so there. That's all that matters in this game. May not be real, Ardbert, but you don't do well not to underestimate me. It's gonna take a while. So come, fight me like you mean to take my head. It'd help if you actually aimed in my general direction. Good, good. I sense your murderous intent. Using Soul Release, he's gonna banish 5 cards from the graveyard? Aye, you'd kill to give me a chance. Mayhap think to recover this body. If so, provide that it's no use to me. Prove that I can't best you. Oh, is that how it works? Okay. Doesn't really matter. just realized it actually makes a sound when you press a button. And it's not just the click of my keyboard. Or I think it is. I see. You're a different beast when faced my creations. Very well. I transcend my very limits and will see what you're truly capable of. Hold nothing back, for neither will I. The other day I did a roulette, and I completely forgot that I even had raw intuition. And, like, I almost died. No, I did die. Thankfully, the healer was really good, and for the most part, I didn't have to worry about it. Okay, Elidibus, as you can see, you are clearly no match for me. My glam is far superior to yours.
Since last we fought. The result of your trials in the first, no doubt.
Have you finished?
Oh, there's your Stola.
My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke. But rather too late, I see.
Oh, don't worry, I got this. I'm the main character after all.
Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you. I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish. It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are. A primal.
Please explain.
The ancients created Zodiac to deliver the star from destruction. If the magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiac would have been instilled with a presiding desire. I found it among the records at Anida, and it came as no surprise. Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same. Salvation. I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiac's heart. How you came to be separated from him is less clear. But if you are a fragment of his being, it stands to reason a desire for the world's salvation would drive you. And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
Correct on all counts. Such is my nature, and such are my methods. I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them. This served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as Emmett Selk, with his penchant for nation building.
then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy. But are you, yourself, free of these foibles? As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Get to the point.
A primal is shaped by the hope that fuels it. Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, it is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance. Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Your question is irrelevant. No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty. At times I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed. But enough talk.
I bet.
You have shown me sufficient proof of your might.
Well, duh.
As I am now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards.
I mean, I'd hope so.
If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, warrior of darkness?
Well then. Oh, this is the same guy that was there before. At the beginning. He was blocking the intro. Anyway. It has been an eventful morning, if indeed it is morning. I have no idea how long I was unconscious. Regardless, I am gratified to see that my efforts in Anidir... How did she say it? It was like... How did she say it? It was Anidir? Whatever. Anidir. Have borne fruit. We have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? Yes, so Dadker had passed out, and apparently you did too. I see. Then let us make for Yulmore at once. We have much to share with our comrades. Elidibus' parting threat, not least of all. Ah, but forgive me. It would seem my belongings did not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them from Arnidir. With luck, the ethereal stream you traversed still lingers. I won't be long. What? Wait, isn't that... Oh, okay. It's a crystal. Well, usually a job crystal, but I've seen that crystal before, and I'm pretty sure it's an Ascian crystal, or something like that. We'll need to see what it actually is. Peculiar crystal. Etched in the stars. A particular crystal lies on the capital's polished floor. In particular, it meant peculiar. Pretty sure that's what it actually said. A peculiar crystal lies on the floor. Upon its surface, an array of lights twinkle like a tiny constellation of stars. Day 4th. Bring honor to the seat of... The distorted voice of an Ascian rings out in your mind. A moment preserved in the crystal, it would seem. Oh, right, because each of their names are actually their titles. So these are the crystals that the titles of the Ascians hold, or something like that. We don't actually know that yet. That's just my speculation from the little bit of stuff I saw outside of the game. Anyway, you notice something else glinting up ahead. Quest accepted. Some more constellation crystals? Oh, 3 more. You find 3 more crystals lying on the floor. Though they differ in color and decoration, each is an identical shape. You focus on the crystals and find that the words they hold ring clearer than before. Behold, my friends. Embraced by the earth and caressed by the wind, vibrant life flourishes. All is right in creation. There can be no greater joy than to use our wisdom for the good of our people, no greater pride. May all know happiness, now and forevermore. There do not appear to be any more crystals in the hall. Perhaps it would be wise to continue the search outside. Let's see if we can find more of the crystals. There should be 13 or something, right? But why are they all just sitting around? Your instincts serve you true, and you discover another 2 crystals. As you reach out with your consciousness, new voices begin to echo in your mind. The heavens are ablaze, and the land rent asunder. What will become of the world? Is life itself to be denied? Come what may, we must not surrender to despair. If we but hold fast to hope, we may yet find a path to salvation. The voices tell an incomplete tale. Might more remain to be found? Well, considering there's some sparkles over there, yes. You soon discover 2 more crystals, rather too soon, in fact, as if somebody wanted you to find them. Everything burns, crumbles, decays. I hear the lamentations of my brethren, and soon there will be only silence. We will deliver our star from its doom, this we swear, so please, dry your tears. Whatever awaits at the end of your search, it is plain you have yet to find it. Oh, let's look for more. That's 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1. So 4, 7, 8. I think. It's 11. Sure enough, your presence is swiftly rewarded. Her persistence is swiftly rewarded, this time with 3 crystals. The time has come. We shall rewrite the laws of creation, and we shall save our star. From this life, our Savior born, may I be worthy of the honor. I feel my soul turning, slowly but irrecoverably, and the power I wield begins to seem terrible, but this is right. It is right. The tale the crystals weave seems to near its end, but it isn't over yet. Anyway, I gotta figure out what these crystals are. With almost melancholy inevitability, the 12th crystal soon reveals itself to the questing eye. Your questing eye. Though salvation is ours, it came at a great sacrifice. All that remains is to pray. To pray that we will one day meet again beneath a blue sky. Judging by its testimony, it would seem the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. Gee, really? Hasn't like half of them been like that? Anyway, that was 12 crystals, so then does that mean Elidibus's is the last one? As you scan the area, another glint catches your eye. What's gonna happen now? Gone is the brilliant radiance of life, replaced by the sickly glow of malformed creatures. Is this to be how it ends, for we who love the star with all our being? No, I will not suffer it be so. Yeah, that's definitely Elidibus. Well, well, we meet again, my new old friend. Oh, it's gonna be the guy that we met on the bench. There he is. They all look the same, so. How good of you to remember. I see you have been collecting stars. I speak of those crystals. They have constellations etched upon them, yes? A terrible hand and feet model. Its shadows look terrible. High in the heavens, those stars shine their guiding light down upon the lives below. Fitting symbols for the convocation of 14. Oh, see, okay, it's 14. I thought it was 13. Would you not agree? As you will have gathered, each crystal bears an account of the life of a member of the convocation as remembered by the Unsundered. Lest you worry, they aren't concepts. They are far too incomplete to be so, but they suffice for imbuing memories within sundered souls, but that they might be restored to their office. Keep them. I'm sure Emmett Selk wouldn't mind. So, how fare you of late? You are feuding with Elidibus this time, I believe. I shall refrain from passing comment on your struggle. It is not my place to do so, long departed as I am. But if I may give voice to personal desire, I would rather you lived. If you do not, how will you keep your promise to Emmett Silk? The promise to remember. It must weigh heavy, the burden of all those memories. To one who has lived a life such as yours, I can well imagine how Elidibus's existence might seem hollow, how empty his single-minded pursuit of a half-forgotten cause must appear. But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. Well, that is quite enough talk about Elidibus. I would see if you can reunite the wayward stars. I mentioned before that there was a member of the Convocation who opposed Zodiark summoning and defected, one whose office was left vacant. You mean a Vana? Well, I assume it's a Vana. Defectors having been deemed unworthy of commemoration, no crystal exists for the individual in question. Or shouldn't exist, at any rate, and wouldn't, had a friend not created one in secret. A crystal bearing the forgotten name of her office, along with a magic of her own conceiving, a singular incantation embodying her spirit. Among all the offices, the 14th was most unusual, for while the rest sat in Amorat, its holder was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the wider world. In the course of her duty, she traveled the length and breadth of every land and befriended countless folk. She encountered troubles too, of course, matters which she couldn't simply have referred to the Convocation, but that was not her way. Nay, more often than not, she would call upon her comrades, and together resolve matters themselves. Such is the magic sealed within that crystal, the magic to summon the stars to your side. In time of greatest need, should you wish upon it with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. And now it is where it belongs. Oh, there is no need for thanks, but nor will I hear any complaints about it either. After all, I cannot say whether I act of my own volition or by the will of my Recreator. And he's gone. Kind of like my money in the stock market.
I was wondering where you'd disappeared to. Is something troubling you? No? Very well. I have everything. Let's hurry back to the surface.
This just keeps getting better. Fresh air at long last. I would celebrate my return to dry land with a pot of tea, had we the luxury of time. But we must be prepared for Elidibus. Given what we know, it is plain he will not be deterred from his course. And nor would I, were I him. Not if it meant forsaking everything I loved. That said, I have not forgotten how MSQ sought to find common ground with us, for all his misgivings. Ultimately, our defenses were not to be bridged. Our differences were not to be bridged, of course, but one must always try. MSQ understood this, and if this gesture resonated with you, perhaps you might consider reaching out to his brethren. Though it may all be for naught, you of all people know that there is no such thing as a foregone conclusion.